Give me that check. Lord.
Hallelujah.
Oh God.
Oh God.
Tanea is dying right now.
Oh my God, I'm under the weather.
Okay, what's going on YouTube? It's me, Tiffany, and I'm here with my co-host Tanea.
Hey guys.
And we are back with an all-new Thursday video.
I just feel like I gotta clean my glasses because that light's so bright you might be able to see the dirt.
Light, bright, mighty light, I'm gonna let it shine. Oh, bright, bright, mighty light, I'm gonna let it shine. My bright light, little light, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, gonna let it shine. Oh yeah, oh, this little light of mine, whoa yeah, I'm gonna let it, oh, whoa. I had to take an anime on y'all ass.
I was saying, y'all, you know, go on there, tell me what video, what movie that is.
But we have a lot of
Yo, that was definitely not supposed to be the opening.
Right, it wasn't. That wasn't planned.
That was not what we were supposed to do for the opening. We were supposed to actually do another song. But we ain't practice.
What was it? Oh yeah, I forgot.
That's okay. The next time they do something, the next time a hashtag pop up, we gonna do something.
So let's get straight into this video because it's just too many topics today. I was like digging out topics that I didn't even care about, but I knew y'all would. And just in case you were wondering, I am still power sick. Yes, I am.
Yo, I'm so sad that Power is not coming on. Okay, so speaking of Power, this wasn't planned either. So my cousin Marvin texted me. Well, he called me yesterday when we was at the movies, and I just got the missed call this morning. But anyways, I called him and I texted him back like, "What's up?" So he's like, "Oh, I was just calling to see if your views changed on Power." Like, how random. So I was like, "Oh my God, yes, I love Power now."
Hold on. Last time you talked to him, you told him you didn't like it.
You remember when I first started watching Power? I was like, I fucking hate Power. I don't want to watch that shit. So I was like, oh my God, yes. Oh my God.
You know, and I had to get on Kim today, and I told her, I said, because she messaged me and she said, do you think I'm not going to like Scandal this season? And I feel like by so many, because I told y'all I was watching Power by myself last year. So this year, now that there are Scandal fans watching Power, it's hard to go back from those sex scenes and that kind of violence and stuff and going back to Scandal.
No, because Scandal doesn't have. I feel like if you like Scandal, you're gonna like Scandal. I like Scandal.
But that's how I feel too. But we have her who complained all last season until the very last episode. Because remember, we didn't get no list. So I already told her. I said, I feel like you might not like it, and I feel like after a couple episodes, if she feels like she don't like it, then she shouldn't watch it. Because if she comes in my comments every week on my Scandal reviews and complains, I'm blocking her.
What's there not to like? But at any rate, back to what I was saying. So I was like, oh my God, yes, I love Power now. But he was like, what changed? And I was like, honestly, I feel like I was just being difficult in the beginning, and I just didn't watch another show. And I was telling him I really like Power, but I told him how much I hate Angela and James together. And he told me why. He asked why. I summed it up in text message, enough to say through a text message. And I told him everybody else I didn't like. And then I told him I think my favorite character is Julio.
So yeah, yesterday we went to go and see Straight Outta Compton, which thank God we did, because I really wanted to say something about it today, but I was telling somebody the other day, the only reason that it took me all the way until Thursday to see Straight Outta Compton was pure laziness. Like, I literally did not feel like driving to the movie theaters, and then we ended up going, something just sparked in my head, like, let's go to the movie.
I was about to not go yesterday because I just really didn't feel well. And
what was wrong with you?
I just didn't feel well.
What was wrong?
My body. I was fatigued.
Oh, okay.
So,
but
you know.
So me, her, and my friend Simone went to go see Straight Outta Compton yesterday. And how about you give your review on it first? How did you feel?
Oh my God! I had such such a nice time.
Did you?
At one part of the movie, it was just like I was like at a concert. I was like going off like, yeah, fuck the police. Like it was a nice time. When we left, I had told them like I almost wish I was older or I was born back then, so I could enjoy it. But my mother was around my age when that came out, so I wonder if she enjoyed NWA. I'm gonna ask her when this is over. But I had a nice time. I really liked all the people that they casted. Even though the people didn't look exactly like the people, they still gave off the same energy of the people. It was pretty much an all, black cast. I love that. Black Lives Matter. Give us a job. So yeah, it was a nice time to me. I'll go see it again. It was long as shit.
But don't forget other than Ice Cube's son. Because Ice Cube's son almost had you thinking that Ice Cube was in the fucking movie.
I just said, Ice Cube is the only person who looked exactly like the person, but to me, it was a good movie. They had nice lace fronts. It was nice. It was really nice.
I really enjoyed the movie because, first of all, music back then was just way better. And
right.
To me, I mean, speaking like in Compton and in Crenshaw and stuff where they were. I mean, the violence, was very high, but things were just better. You ain't see nobody with no damn cell phone in their hand. They ain't say nothing about no goddamn Instagram and social media.
Right.
It wasn't none of that shit. You'd be lucky if you got a color TV back then, damn it.
Oh, you really need to chill. But what I also liked about the movie is because by me being so young when the music came out, I really didn't know that much about how NWA started or Ruthless Records. Like I didn't know. I just knew they were all from the East Coast, and that was their music. Like
the West Coast?
Well, yeah, that's what I meant. They were all from the West Coast. You know what I meant. Bumpton. Hold on, because there might be a Crip on here.
I can't put up West Side?
Don't say Bumpton. You on that.
Yeah, so I like the movie because I like things back in the 80s. I love all movies that are, portrayed from the 80s, and I loved finding out more about Eazy-E because when I was younger, I was more into Dr. Dre and Ice Cube. Like, I really didn't know much about Eazy-E.
Why did he die from AIDS?
I didn't know that. I thought he was killed.
And
you know what? Bone Thugs and Harmony did an interview last week, and they said they still think he was killed, but that's just because I watched the interview from Jimmy Kimmel when Suge Knight was on Jimmy Kimmel, and he was talking about how they have these little guns that are like needles, and you can shoot AIDS into people. Well, you could back then.
What?
It was an old interview. I'm gonna show you. I swear. And Bone Thugs and Harmony swear that he was murdered.
Well, you also know back then a lot of people didn't know much about AIDS either. So.
Yeah. Because as soon as he found out he had, I don't want to tell y'all the story. So.
Yeah, but everybody knows that he had AIDS.
Okay, well, as soon as he found out he had AIDS, he was like, I'm not no faggot.
Right.
Like. How ignorant, but...
Well, that's what they called gay people back then. They didn't, it wasn't...
No, I'm saying the ignorance, not knowing that you didn't have to have gay sex to get AIDS.
And from what we saw, he had a lot of sex with a lot of different girls. And I feel like from now on, y'all should not have sex with a lot of girls. Y'all should just get a lot of head.
So the thing is... I also really liked finding out a lot more about Dr. Dre and Ice Cube. I loved Ice Cube's son. He did a great job.
Who knew that Ice Cube did not come from a broken home?
True.
Like, he really had parents. Like, we didn't know.
I really enjoyed the concerts that they did on the movie. I wish
I was there for one.
But then, I started to do some research on my own. The old Miss Chalet, for the people that watch R&B Divas or whatever the fuck it's called. Miss Chalet was a hoe because Miss Chalet was Miss Chalet, whatever the fuck her squeaky voice name is. They were talking about all week how she was upset, and another ex of Dr. Dre's was upset about the his abusive nature not being put into the movie. And Miss Chalet has talked many a times about how she was abused really bad by Dr. Dre, but she has a son by Dr. Dre. And she has a daughter by Suge Knight.
They've been passing hoes around for years. It's nothing new.
So what did you say about this?
I feel like, because I was reading about that a lot too. I was even reading about it before I went to go see the movie. And then after the movie, my thoughts still haven't changed. Like, why would they put that in the video? Not saying that they're hiding it, but this movie was not Dr. Dre's life.
Yeah.
It was about the group, NWA and the group. You just so happened to get your name mentioned. I don't even think they had anybody playing you. Like, you just so happened to get your name mentioned. That is it. Like, you know, it wasn't a biography or autobiography. Like, you know,
right.
It wasn't a documentary either. It was a movie.
I like the movie. I will say last night I was on Snapchat and I did get on Periscope last night, and because I just felt like people were like racing from the movies, like, oh my god, best movie of 2015. They killed that shit. It was a very, very good movie, but I just think that, you know, y'all need to calm down just a little.
I just don't understand what didn't make it all that in the bag of chips.
I mean, there were a couple times I picked up my phone. I never usually do that in the movie theaters ever.
I always pick up my phone.
And it was a very long movie.
It was long.
It was 2 hours and 30 minutes. So.
But the thing is, I didn't start asking about the time to 2 hours in. So
I mean, I recommend everybody go see it. I give it as many stars as the good. What's the good stars? 5? What's
5?
5 stars. I give it 5 stars.
I give it 10. I thought it was amazing.
I think they did a really good job. I love the end when they started to show like the real Ice Cube and Dr. Dre and stuff, and they were just very accomplished. And I will say that Suge Knight is fucking crazy. Every movie that I have seen this man featured in, he's a nut job.
Yo, I really feel like he has bipolar disorder. Like, something is wrong with that man.
Yeah.
And I can talk about him freely because he's in jail.
And Ice Cube had them lyrics. Ice Cube had them words. Ice Cube is a poet, and I ain't even know it. Like,
the movie, because I used to have a crush on Ice Cube when I was little.
Oh, really?
I didn't tell you that?
No.
I was a bit of a hoe, because I had a crush on everybody when I was little. I've always liked boys. But, like, you know when you go through that stage and you be like, ew, I don't like boys, they stink. Not me. I've always loved them. But at any rate, after watching it yesterday, it just brought up my love for Ice Cube again. Not his son, but for Ice Cube. I just was like, I love him all over again.
And then the part where they did the little where it was like a diss when they were beefing. That's what I'm talking about. Like,
yo,
these rappers today, they don't know what a diss record is.
It's crazy, like, because remember on the show I told you that they had interviewed Ice Cube about what Meek Mill should do for a diss. And he was like, he needs to know some of his background. And then to hear the diss yesterday, because I don't remember hearing that when I was little. But,
well, I wasn't paying it no mind.
Right. I think we were just too young, honestly. But, because I was looking at, like, about a couple of them, like, when the record label was first opened, we weren't even born. Mm-hmm. But, either way, like, I was like, that's crazy. Like, this is a real diss. Like, this is a real diss. And my favorite part was how much they brought in the police brutality, so people could just see that this has been happening forever. Like, it's just more cameras around to catch more. I mean, to me, they were worse back then because they had nobody to hurry up and record them. You couldn't pull out your cell phone and record them, but it was a really good movie. So if you haven't seen it, I definitely suggest you see it. I don't understand why this lady decides to get on the phone every time we go and record a video. Every time we have a video, she gets on the phone.
No, I got Nene.
Nene.
They record, you got it on speaker like you can't hear.
And you loud.
And you loud.
Be disrespectful. It's no other way to
That's
put it.
okay, because one day we gonna get rich and famous, and then
we'll be in the studio. And then she's gonna be like, "Why y'all record at home?"
And then I'm gonna have like security tell her that she can't
get away from the studio.
Lene
is not allowed to the studio.
This lady cannot come in.
So let's talk about Jared Fogle, the man from Subway, who's the man in his organization not too long ago was accused.
Right, and at first, I think if y'all go back on some videos, I thought it was just the man. I was not blaming Jared at all. I was like, maybe, you know.
Oh yeah, so y'all remember back then, I had already said, because people were just like, no, it didn't have anything to do with him. It was the guy that's in his company, blah, blah, blah. I just felt like I knew that Jared had something to do with this. He just looks like a creepy white guy, no offense to the white people. And it's just sick. It's fucking sick.
It is sick.
So yesterday he pleaded guilty, or was it today? Yesterday he pleaded guilty to having sexual relationships with kids who are 16 and
young
under,
as 14,
men and women, boys and girls.
Oh, I know that. Yes. Jesus.
Boys and girls. And I also have a quote from him saying that the younger the better.
Is he a bisexual?
I'm not sure.
Hold on. Was he like? Were they really like having sex, or was he just?
I don't know, anything to do sexually. I don't care if he rubbed a 5-year-old little boy's nipple.
If he rubbed a 5-year-old boy's little nipple, he needs to go to fucking jail because that's nasty. But he didn't go younger than 14.
So what did you tell me about it yesterday?
That is, they have up to 14 people right now, so he's still waiting to see how much time he has to do. But as of now, he has to pay $1.4 million out in restitution because he has to pay each person $100,000 non-tax dollars.
That still ain't enough. That ain't enough. And that
I guess they kind of lessened some of it for. I feel like, because I was thinking that too. Because it was, if it's almost like consensual, I guess. So even though like it's rape. Because he was so much older and they were younger, but like if they're talking to him now, they're like, oh, it was consensual. I guess it just depends on what they talked about in the back room, you know.
Anything to do with children and child porn, go to hell.
And can I tell you something?
I hope you know what?
And just to let y'all know, his wife said, fuck off.
Oh yeah, I was just about to say that his wife filed for divorce on yesterday.
And they have young children.
They have 2 young children, a 3-year-old and a 1-year-old.
Lord.
And she says that she wants full custody. She's divorcing. She doesn't want him to do anything to do with the kids. And she said that she won't be making a statement after yesterday. It's going to be nothing else because she knew nothing about it. She had nothing to do with it. And it's just disgusting.
I don't think anybody would marry somebody that they knew after around with little kids.
Some people are creepy.
Like, that's gross.
It's just creepy. But they're saying yesterday it was that, how much is a decade?
10.
Yeah. Yesterday they were saying he could spend up to 5 years in jail. Today they said that he could spend up to a decade in jail. So I guess the more that comes out.
Maybe you're about to get hella people like Bill Cosby.
I just don't understand why it can't be life. Like,
he didn't get any back.
Now you want to hear? Now listen to this. You're right. He can't go to jail for life. Now this is what I was listening to on the radio. So somebody was like, you know, they had said something about Subway, but even though Subway, when this first happened, was just
they had dropped
Subway cut ties back then. But they were like, you know, are you still want to support Subway? So people were like, no, blah blah blah. I'm not going to Subway no more. So this one man was like, well, why would I punish Subway? Blah, 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 blah. And I'm just like, well, he was like, why would I punish Subway? That's something that he did, you know, with these kids, and even though it was wrong, his personal life, it had nothing to do with his work. So I'm looking like, because y'all ready to put Bill Cosby on a crucifix. His shows can't even come on TV anymore because it's something that he did in his personal life to adults over 20 years ago.
So are you saying that you support people not supporting Subway anymore?
No, I'm just saying, I'm looking at the different like things like people are like, oh no, never, I'm never watching the Cosby Show again. But it's just like,
that's different though. I mean, Bill Cosby owns these things. Bill Cosby is the star of the Cosby Show. Jared Fogle was not the fucking star of Subway. When I go to Subway, Jared is not on my fucking mind.
So do you feel like the Cosby Show should be off of TV?
No, I don't think the Cosby Show should be off of TV.
That's all I just wanted to know.
But I don't think that the Cosby Show and Subway have any comparison at all.
Well, I compared it because I felt like that it was racist.
He doesn't own Subway. He was the face of it. They dropped him.
Bill Cosby didn't own the Cosby Show. Viacom.
Bill Cosby was the the Cosby
I understand
Show.
what you're saying, but what I'm saying is he was the star of Subway.
No, the fuck he wasn't. It ain't no damn star, but the bread. The bread is the fucking star.
Excuse me, for years, people went to Subway just because they knew Jared fat ass lost all that weight. Girl, I'm about to go get me a Subway sandwich. I can still keep these things off like his fat ass.
Not the same thing.
Don't let me know.
But so yeah, hopefully he rots in jail or rots in hell. Either one.
Oh, he's definitely rotting in hell. That's what you don't have to worry about that.
So
God got that.
Let's move on to Sean King. I don't know if you guys know who Sean King is. He is well known for being on Twitter. He is the founder and starter of Black Lives Matter. And he's known for like D-Ray. I don't know if a lot of people, he speaks of
he's like an activist.
Right.
A Black Lives Matter.
Right, a Black Lives
But I think he's white.
Right. Now see, all this time, first of all, let me just tell y'all that I don't follow him, I don't follow D-Ray, and it's a girl.
I don't follow
any of them, but they're retweeted onto my, social networks so much I might as well follow them.
I feel like I don't need to.
But I've always thought he was white. I thought that he was white because his picture looks white.
Oh, he's not white?
No. All these years he said that he was black. He even got a scholarship from Oprah for Morehouse College, and he went to an all-black college, but recently his birth certificate was scanned and put out, and he's actually white.
I thought he was like, oh, he tried to pull a Rachel.
He's always talked about, his struggle growing up and, being mixed and, how he was made fun of.
Oh, well, maybe because he's mixed.
He's not mixed. He lied.
Oh.
I'm telling you that's what he said, but on his birth certificate it says that he's white. Now, I don't know the man. I don't know enough research on the man. The man could be telling the truth, but to me, it sounds like some racial shit. He looks white to me. So
is he transracial too?
You know what? He has kids. I should go look at his kids, but I think his wife is black, so it might not work.
I need to ask his wife. Is he black?
I'm not really sure, but this man has a lot of people who follow him and a lot of people who respect him, and I just feel like because people were mad because they were saying that that's not right because he's white and he started the Black Lives Matter thing. Now I don't think that has a white Pakistani, Indian.
A white person can say Black Lives Matter. Like, what
not say it. He started it.
A white person can believe it and start it.
That's what I'm saying. I don't have anything. I don't have a problem with that. But I do feel like if this man really is white, that it's wrong for lying. It's no better than what Rachel Dolezal did. Like, what the fuck? That just goes to show y'all that people really want to be black.
But is it
like it's a lot of black bashing? It's a lot of white people who pretend that they hate the color of our skin, but it's so many people who really love this.
Oh, definitely it's a pretend because
I'm not black. My mother and my father is black, so. But my father. Now my father is not light skinned.
Like a nice brown color.
But the thing is, I just feel bad that, it's a lot of his, I don't want to call them fans, but people who look up to him and people who follow him who are very upset and confused and outraged and it's just upsetting.
But see, the thing, this also goes with people being too involved. Why are you so involved to where, like, I understand, like, if he did, like, because we don't know for a fact if he, like, because what if the birth certificate, like, what if somebody did that? Like,
yeah, like, that's what I'm saying.
Like, we don't know for real, so, like, just calm down until you know for real. Like, I hate when people jump the gun before they really know it, like, they're so involved. Sit down, you can still support him.
I don't know, I saw it on CNN, so.
Oh, CNN lies. Look what happened when it was the Baltimore riots.
That's true. No, that was can't trust the unlimited.
They wasn't telling all the truth. Yeah. They didn't have when the next day when black people was cleaning up the CVS, they still had the burning buildings on there.
I will say, even if this man is white, he stands up for black people. So, and I feel like he is. I don't think that you should.
Has he said anything?
Yeah, he said a lot, but I don't follow him, and I'm not. He wrote like a 60 tweet thingy, and I no. But all the best to him. I still think that he's a good guy. So. But I'm moving on to I'm going to say Bruce Jenner because when Bruce Jenner got into the car accident, he was still Bruce. But they are now saying that
speaking.
They're now saying that Caitlyn could be facing time in jail and could be charged with manslaughter because back in February, he was in a car accident where he hit the back of someone else's car, a Lexus, I believe. He was in an SUV. And when he hit the car from the back, it pushed the car into oncoming traffic and it killed the lady who was driving the car. She was 69 years old.
Did anybody know about this?
Yeah.
I didn't hear.
I mean, they definitely hurried up and hushed it, but he wasn't.
It was nothing like Brandy's.
But he wasn't. Yeah, like he wasn't charged. Like at the time, he wasn't in the wrong because as I'm reading it, they're saying that he was actually not doing. He was not going over the speeding limit, but now they're discovering that for the conditions of the road that day, he was going at unsafe speed. So that's just like if the highway says 60, you can go 60 miles per hour. If it's fucking snowing and ice, you shouldn't be going 60.
But was it raining in there?
I don't know what it was doing. It didn't say.
It never rains in Southern California. That's what the song said. I've never been.
The thing is that he's being sued by her 2 stepchildren.
Oh.
He's being sued by another car who was on the road at that time, and he is now being investigated because he made.
He a white woman now. He gonna get off.
What? No.
What?
Y'all distracted me.
What did I do?
You distracted me because you're not even talking to me in the show. And you distracted me with your fucking hot dogs and beans and rice, you little ghetto niglet.
I was trying to see if
and now this is a fucking live audience and shit. Featuring these two. Some days she part of the audience, sometimes she part of the show.
Excuse me, I'm always a part of this show. Yeah.
Anyway, Caitlyn, Bruce was in an accident, but Caitlyn's ass might be going to jail.
I just said she might get let out because she's now a white woman.
Well, it's people saying that, and you know, ignorant people saying that she only did that so that she wouldn't have to go to a male jail and she can go to a female.
Oh my God! Well, why would he want to go to a female jail? I mean, why wouldn't he want to go to a male jail?
I don't know. Maybe they gonna take it easier. I don't believe that, but it's just
I've seen them. I mean, we've seen what's his face, Orange is the New Black.
Yeah, I mean, it's just sad. It's sad for the people who lost a family member, and it's gonna be sad for the Kardashians if old Jenner gotta go to jail. So.
But I mean, it's like, okay, so what happened? He hit her. She went into traffic, and somebody hit her, and she died.
Yeah, he pushed her into oncoming traffic. But whenever you hit from the back, you are at fault. Like, so how fast were you going that you knocked her into the next?
And usually Bruce is a very, very cautious person.
Exactly.
So
maybe he was in a rush to get his hair done or something on the low.
Maybe he needs. No, he does his own nails. So I was about to say.
Now let's move on to Josh Duggar. I don't know why we're talking about this man again, but a few months ago he came out and said that he had been touching his sisters. And
I don't think he came out and said it. Somebody else did.
Okay, somebody else came out and said it. And, you know, they done canceled the Duggars and, you know.
You don't even watch it.
Now they supposed. Oh, I forgot to talk about the Duggars supposed to be coming out with a television show now to help
19
sexually. 19 accountant. To help sexually people who have been sexually assaulted or something. Y'all got a fucking nerve. But anyway.
Well, I guess they know from first hand, so they can help.
So Josh Duggar has come out and said that for years he's been on this website called Ashley Madison. I've never heard of it.
Oh my God!
Supposedly a cheating website to help you cheat on your spouse. He said he's been on there for years and it became a secret addiction. And he said that it turned into him being unfaithful to his wife. And he just feels like such a hypocrite.
Well, that's what the site is for you to be unfaithful.
Yeah, well, at first he was just chatting with people. But it led him to start sleeping with people.
Well, the site didn't lead him. His sick ass did.
Whatever the case may be, Josh, I don't know. Like, you are just...
What? What is wrong with you?
I don't know what's wrong with him. I hope your wife divorces you, but everybody's saying that your wife is probably...
Is this the oldest Duggar boy?
I think so. Yeah.
Poor thing.
It's from. It's not from the cameras. It's just from the way that them parents raised them. I'm sorry.
Too sheltered.
Too sheltered. Homeschooled them. They built their house.
But all of them aren't sick and crazy. It's just that one.
We don't know yet.
True, but I mean, we'll find out. Whatever you do in the dark comes out in the light.
Columbus Short was.
Come on. What?
Tanea incitingly, I just made that word up, incitingly just tried it. Columbus Short was arrested
No.
the night of his album release party.
No. How?
Poor Harrison. I tell you, ever since he left Scandal, shit has been real in his life.
He did have a music video.
Everybody has a dark time, so Columbus, you know, I miss you. And I'm actually pissed the fuck off that they are. Shonda said she would never replace you. They're bringing on the guy Marcus from the Lawn Chair episode.
He better be only for one.
But
episode.
if they bring, no, he's back as a series regular. We talked about this.
I'm still not accepting it.
I just don't. I'll accept it. His ass just better not be Harrison. He better not be in no damn OPA.
He worked for the White House.
But yeah, he was arrested for not paying his bail bonds. But he owes his bail bondsman $500,000.
Yay.
So Columbus, I'm sure you have it, not unless you snorted it all. So just try to stay out of the news because they can't wait. Like they just
because he was out for a while. Like we hadn't heard anything.
right. Niggas get arrested all the time for not paying the bail's bond.
Right, like that's everyday life, B. Shit. Stop trying to like make him sound bad. They can look bad.
Mike Epps was caught up in some Twitter bullshit the other day.
He's a dumbass.
Mike Epps, you really are a dumbass. Not unless you were telling the truth, but nobody believes you.
Right.
So basically, he was going back and forth with some girl on Twitter, you know, just asking about it. And then he asked her, you know, do you have an Instagram? He wanted to see her pictures. And then his wife added the girl that he was adding. Yeah, he told her to DM her. So his wife added Mike Epps. Huh?
I was saying him because I said her.
Oh, okay. Mike Epps DM'd the girl.
Yeah, whatever.
And he also wanted to know if she had Instagram so he could see the pictures. And if my light falls.
I don't think I just realized what I just saw.
Okay, but you have to wait. See, he's not allowed anymore.
At all.
Mike Epps' wife added Mike Epps and the girl that he was talking to and just put eyeballs like, bitch, I see you. Then she came back a couple of days and she showed that Mike Epps blocked the girl. I guess she cussed his ass out, made him block her. And then he comes back with a statement. He's like, you know, I'm not the only person who runs my Twitter account or my social media accounts. You know, my nephew does sometimes.
Wouldn't his wife know that though?
Right. So what I want to say is Mike Epps, I mean, damn.
Right. That's why old people don't need to be on social networks.
I mean, at least if you're going to do that shit, do it right. Like, you just did it all out in the open. People adding you and the girl. Like, what is wrong with you?
If it was your nephew, he's probably young and savvy, so he would have knew what to do.
So, nobody believes you, Mike.
At all.
So, stop. But speaking of Mike Epps, I've caught about an episode and a half of this new Survivor's Remorse that everybody was asking was going to watch. It's supposed to be kind of taking the place of Power. It's going to come on at 9:30s on Saturdays, and it's just too corny for me. I can't do it. I just can't.
It's like terrible.
I don't like it. It's the show that LeBron James put out. I think that he's actually in a couple of episodes. That's for the people who asked me was I going to watch it.
No.
So here we are back with some more info on Real Housewives of Atlanta. So now I've come to the conclusion that they've taken Fantasia out. I'm hoping that's what happened because I don't want her in at all. So basically what we can expect is Portia, Claudia, who will not be a regular, but she will be featured on the show. Phaedra.
Oh, so hold on. Did Portia got a peach again?
I don't know, but she is going to be on the show. Phaedra, Candy, Kenya, Marlo, who is not going to have a peach, but she will be a regular on the show. Sheree and Kim Fields from Living Single.
That's just too much.
And they have casted their first ever transgender person, Amiyah Scott, who's known as King Amiyah. Now let me just say this. First of all, Amiyah, I've never heard you even talk. I've never heard you talk. The name of the show is Real Housewives of Atlanta. Real Housewives of Atlanta. Let's start with the first word, real. Does anybody know the definition of real?
Not fake.
Real. Housewives.
Genuine. Original.
Housewives. I just need to know who's married on this show anymore. Other than Candy and Phaedra. No, Phaedra got a divorce.
Candy and that old one, Cynthia.
Oh damn! I forgot to say Cynthia was on the show.
But she need to be divorced with her cheating ass husband.
I just don't. I'm not. See when it.
I don't understand what she's doing on there because she's not a housewife. She's not married to anybody. Nobody is married at all. I feel like, what is this show for? I'm not watching this shit. So when we go to that part, I will be not saying anything during the review because I'm not watching it. I told y'all, if Nene left, I was not watching it. Nene is gone. I'm not watching it. I don't like anybody on the show, but Portia, and she's not holding my attention long enough to watch it. I'm not watching it.
But I don't know if you guys brought her on here because you're trying to make history, or did you bring her on here just so you could make people come and watch it since Nene's gone?
What kind of history?
There's never been a transgender on Real Housewives of Atlanta. On any Real Housewives.
Has there been a transgender on any kind of show? Like any kind of
reality show?
Yeah.
I don't know, Caitlin.
True. But I mean, it's not even that. What, making history for what? She's not a housewife. She's not married. So the history for what? I feel like y'all bringing her ass on there to get views. Like, that's honestly, that's what I think y'all doing. Just like with Love and Hip Hop and then bringing a gay rapper on there. It's for views. Don't nobody even know his ass. At least people know King Amiyah. I've never heard one song from this gay rapper. Like, I don't think it's fair that people get to highlight gay people's lives and make it a spectacle, just for views.
I mean, well, they signed a contract and go ahead with it, so I don't know. I don't know when it airs, but I can just tell you now that it could get messy because you know how they do. They will think of the rudest thing to say about you, and I'm talking about Phaedra, Candy, Portia. Like, you just never. I mean, at any given moment, they could just be like, "Is you really a nigga anyway?" Like, you just don't know.
Oh,
and
Phaedra will probably
right. Oh, because I'm a lady.
Hold on, Phaedra will probably have sage burning, the holy oil out, and all of
the
that.
blood of Jesus. Fix it, God.
Fix it, God.
Like, I just don't know. So I hope y'all made the right decision, because I just don't want the blowback to come on you, Andy, because it's going to come to you. Because if the transgender community is attacked because of this, I'm blaming you. Moving on to Lala, who I have no idea what is going on today. Everybody's telling me that Lala has been accused of cheating on Carmelo with the Brooklyn rapper Mano. Isn't it Mano? Yes.
No, I want to see the sex scene.
Oh no, it's his girlfriend actually put out all of this stuff, and she said that she has proof. And if Lala does not do something that she wants, or comes out and confesses, that she's going to start leaking her receipts. And she said, "Oh, trust me, I got receipts." And this is what I have to say: you're going to have to bring them receipts, because I just don't believe it. I refuse to. I don't care who they would have said she was cheating with. I just don't believe that Lala.
You would have told me that Carmelo was cheating, right, and I would have believed that. No, and it's not even that she can't cheat or whatever. It's just that I feel like after a certain amount of years in a relationship, married with somebody, you just know the consequences of that, and you know that your family is more important than one wrong.
I just don't believe it. Like, it just don't even seem like something Lala would do.
Anything on Lala, it probably was years ago. She probably messed with
No, they said it's recent.
I want to see it.
I want to see it. So, I'm just waiting. I just saw my friend Simone text me and say Lala Anthony has always been a clown. I don't know why so many people have a problem with Lala. I love Lala.
I love her. I love Lala since TRL. So
you know what? I wasn't the biggest fan of her because I was mad for several reasons. I won't talk about them on here. I was mad at Lala for a couple years, but ever since the Lala show specifically, like actually getting to see Carmelo and her interact and with the son and stuff.
Like the type of person she is, that made me love her more.
I love Lala, I really do. And you know I love Lakeisha from Power, so. But yeah, that's right. I like Lakeisha. I like Lakeisha more than I like Tasha.
Yo, I don't like none of them bitches.
Okay, so here's the thing. You gonna need to drop them receipts before
right, sex tape.
They even had a picture. They had a picture with her, Carmelo, and Alicia Keys. And it's gonna say, "Look at Carmelo with these 2 home records." Like, come on, y'all not gonna fuck up her name that quick. Like, let's get the receipts.
So hold on, has she said anything?
She put, "You ain't popping if you ain't got haters" or something. I don't think she said nothing today, but I love her. She was just in Baltimore on Sunday.
She made a flipagram today.
She did. Mm-hmm. And what was it?
Her and Carmelo Anthony, and she was repping Nicki Minaj, All Eyes on Us, or Meek Mill's All Eyes on Us.
Oh, here you go.
Oh, I
go off, girl. Yes, it was an hour ago.
What is that? Oh, come on before you get us a copyright.
Oh, sorry.
I don't believe it, so I'm gonna need those receipts. But let's move on to Amy Poehler. Is that how you pronounce her name? Poehler?
I think it's just Poehler.
Poehler. Amy Poehler. I don't know if a lot of you guys know who she is. She hosted, I think, the Oscars or the...
Is it the white skinny lady with the blonde hair?
The comedian.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Or she hosted the Emmys.
I don't know. She hosted.
I can't remember which one she just recently hosted 2 years in a row. But she's a comedian. Look her up if you need to. Amy Poehler. But she is the creator and producer of a show on Hulu called Difficult People. And recently on the show that just aired this week or last week, she had like a stand-up comedian in the show, and they made a joke about Blue Ivy. And the joke was, "I can't wait for Blue Ivy to be old enough for R. Kelly to piss on her."
Shit.
What?
Damn, Jesus. Jesus.
What?
And Hulu put out a statement because so many of the Beehive and other concerned parents said that episode should be taken down, or why was it even
been put on?
Why wasn't allowed?
Why didn't she edit that out?
And Hulu said that they're not deleting it. So many people have canceled their subscription. Amy, let me just start with you first. First of all,
you fucking played, bitch.
You fucking played. I've never really liked you. I don't think that you're
dry
funny.
as fuck.
I definitely think you're dry as fuck, bitch. What type of amusement do you get out of a joke like that? I can't wait until Blue Ivy is old enough so R. Kelly can piss on her. If I was Jay-Z, I would have you killed. Like, I know that Jay-Z has people that will kill for him because I watch Power. So, second of all, are you a parent? Are you related to anyone that's a parent? Do you have a friend who's a parent? Why did you think it was okay for you to put something like that in a show about someone's child? Third, do you want your career?
This is it.
Maybe you haven't heard about 106.
Oh, it's like she has 2 children.
Oh, you have kids.
But you also know, like, comedians think that everything is funny and everything is you can say, and the thing is you can't.
Well, that's what I was going to say. A comedian who actually works with her said that he wished that she didn't say it, but he said that he definitely feels like a lot of people are hard on comedians when it's all supposed to be a joke. Don't fucking joke about my child.
Because that's just like when I think Jamie Foxx had got up and said something about Caitlyn. Like, before Caitlyn even, it was just in the rumors, and like Chloe got real mad, and I'm just like,
do I need to repeat what she said?
No.
I don't understand why that's acceptable, Hulu. Like, first of all, I don't even like Hulu. I've never been a Hulu fan. People who try to put me on Hulu, I always tell them that shit buffers. I hate it.
Stupid.
I hate that shit. More than anything, I've never been a supporter of you. But the fact that you allowed this shit to roll through, like, no. And Amy, you're a fucktard. That's what you are. And I hope that Beyonce and Jay-Z found out. And I hope that they're secretly behind the scenes doing something, because this shit is just not acceptable. I don't like it at all. I don't care if it wasn't Blue Ivy. It could have been anybody. It could have been Tamar's son, Logan. You just shouldn't talk about people's kids. What the fuck is wrong with you?
I'm reading this thing, and it says, while Poehler did not write or deliver the offending joke in an interview with EW, I don't know what that is.
Entertainment Weekly.
Oh, okay. Claudia explained that Poehler could not have been more hands-on in developing the show, and that she did not only give notes on every script, she gave notes on every draft of every outline.
So you knew, bitch. You knew. Let me tell you something. I already don't like you. I don't think you're funny, and I will never watch a movie that you're in. So there's that. You really need to state an apology. And they said that whichever website I was reading, I think it was Fox News or something like that, they said that they tried to reach out to her and get a statement and she wouldn't say nothing. I bet you won't, bitch.
I bet you won't. That said it.
Oh, girl.
I'm looking at
skinny
right
blonde bitch. I just can't believe that she said. What is wrong with people? Go to her images.
I know who Amy is. I'm talking about who Julie is. This is the girl who said it.
Oh, bitch, you on the shit list too.
You fucking fire crotch ass bitch.
I thought that was Lena Dunham. I feel some type of way. I'm getting mad all over again. Anything you
I just feel like when it comes to certain things,
children especially,
children should be omitted from jokes. I just feel like no, because that's not cool. It's very disrespectful
and disgusting.
I was saying that's disgusting. Like I could see if you said something about Blue Ivy, something else, but like R. Kelly pissing on her. So hold on, we bringing up the old R. Kelly shit.
Oh God,
like
she love R. Kelly.
That shit happened years ago, like almost 10 years ago. Like let's move over 10 years ago. Excuse me. Let's move past it. Why are you bringing that shit up? And then Blue Ivy, like,
wait a minute, what did Dave? Why can't I think of the song that Dave Chappelle made about R. Kelly pissing? I wanna piss on you, but what was the part? Oh, nothing can make my life complete but to turn your face to a toilet seat. I'm gonna piss on it. Yo, I love Dave Chappelle.
Okay.
All right, moving on. Last but not least, let's talk about Janet Jackson. Janet Jackson, I don't know how many times she has to come out and tell you people to only listen to her.
Right.
But she definitely did put out some stuff today. She actually had a little special on Good Morning America this week where they went behind the scenes and showed her doing some of the cover photos for her new album, Unbreakable, that we found out will be the name of it. As you know, the tour is also called Unbreakable, and she also put out a 30-second snippet of a song on the album called The Great Forever. And Janet's concert is coming up very soon. As I told you guys, my producer is going to 4 shows. I wouldn't be surprised if he won't be going to 10 before it's all said and done with.
Or at least a 5th.
Janet's season is here. And I just wanted to tell y'all that the Beehive especially, I feel it. I just want y'all to know that I feel Beehive season coming.
Oh, it's about to be
just
season.
Get ready because I feel it. I feel a storm brewing. I keep seeing Ty talking about he's working. And I know Made in America is coming up, but this ain't all Made in America.
Right.
So y'all can cut the bullshit. I feel it coming, and let's not forget that her birthday's coming.
Yo, hold on, because I feel like Made in America might start some shit. Like something could be starting from Made in America. I'm ready.
So, last but not least, I wanted to bring up an article that I read yesterday, and I wanted to get you guys' opinions. I noticed that I come on here and I ask people to reply to these things, so I really want to know, especially for my power/scandal fans.
Not Kimbo.
Kim, you can talk. So here's the thing. There was an article out about why is it that television audiences accept the side chick more than they accept the wife these days. It especially went in on Olivia Pope and Fitz's relationship against Angela Valdez and Ghost's relationship, because they said that so many people support Olivia Pope, but in the season finale so many people were upset at the fact that he ended up going to be with Angela Valdez, and they said that all season that even the person who plays the character Leela Lauren has been attacked a lot on her social medias, and she's like the villain of Power and nobody accepts her but you know, she does have some fans like myself, but people just can't understand why is Olivia Pope being accepted, but why is Angela Valdez not being accepted? And I just wanted to point out a couple of things, and then I'm going to let Tanea go because we discussed this last night, and I want to know what you guys think. Do you accept Olivia Pope more than you accept Angela, or do you not accept either one of them, or do you accept Angie and you don't accept Olivia? I do notice that a lot more people accept Olivia, and I'm going to tell y'all what one of the reasons is, and it goes for the black women. A lot of black women black men, black people, period, they really cannot stand when a black man leaves his black wife for a woman who's
not black.
Or
not black.
Because Angela is Hispanic, so people are really upset about that. Also, I mean, besides the fact that Ghost, you know, he was already feeling some type of way about Tasha not, you know, supporting his dreams or listening to the little hints that he's been given about not wanting to be a drug dealer anymore. Everything was fine at home, according from Tasha's point of view. Like, Ghost has never come to her like, you know, I'm having problems, I'm not happy, I'm not in love with you.
He never made it to where it was a possibility that he would leave her.
Right, like one day he saw his high school sweetheart and he just started to cheat. Like, even if he felt some type of way about Tasha, he's never let her know that.
And even when she asked.
Right. And they're a black family with 3 little black kids. They have a nice little life. They actually came in what called them the Huxtables. We have Olivia Pope, who is a black woman sleeping with a white man. People don't like that. But people love that a white man is sleeping with a black, her white. It's just rude.
No, the thing is,
wait, I'm not done. Alright, I just want to say one more thing. Melly and Fitz, it can't get no more clearer. Like, Melly and Fitz hate each other. It's been that way since season 1 on down. We found out that, you know, from day 1 when Fitz met Olivia Pope, he fell in love with her. Olivia Pope has always been in love with him. So it's just like, Fitz, you know, if Melly decided that she want to pack up her shit and leave and kick Fitz out the White House and shit, Fitz would chuck the dude so damn quick. Whereas, you know, Tasha, she wants her husband. You know what I mean? Like, she doesn't want her husband cheating. Melly doesn't want, Fitz to cheat, but she's cheating
really
her damn self. Like, she really don't care.
Right.
It's more about them being married to stay in the White House. You know what I mean? Like, it's not even a love thing at this point, but you can go ahead.
My thing is, okay, it definitely is the whole, it's just like, you never just see a black successful man with a black wife.
Yeah.
So, like, that coming out and you just seeing them together, you're like, oh, I really like this. And it's not even that she's Latin, it's just that she's anything else but white. It's just like, you're like, what the fuck? Like, come on, this is just like, this is not how it's supposed to be. Like, why does it have to be a successful black man who's trying to be clean, now he's leaving his black wife? Like, it's just kind of weird. My second thing is, Olivia Pope is not a homewrecker. When she got with Fitz, their home was already broken. They were basically putting up facades just to make it into the White House. Whereas in the relationship with Ghost and Tasha, in Tasha's mind, they're still in a relationship. In Ghost's mind, that's still his wife. Because it's like in the movie, even though he wants Angela, I mean not in the movie, in the show, even though he wants Angela, he's never said anything about divorce.
Not to Tasha.
Not to Tasha. He's never said anything about divorce to Tasha. He's never said anything about leaving Tasha, like nothing. Whereas with Fitz, how many times has Fitz told Melly he wanted a divorce?
He didn't try to leave. Olivia Pope is the reason he's still married.
Exactly.
Like,
and it's just like, whereas, you know, even though, like, he told you that he might be breaking up, but you like, oh, okay, I'm just gonna wait on the side until he's done. What the? It just shows you. It makes you look weak. It makes you look like a weak woman. So, like, that's just my whole problem with it. Like, it makes Angela look weak. It makes Tasha look dumb, and it makes Ghost look like a liar.
and then remember in the one of the recent episodes when she was like, you know, I signed a paper that says if I leave you, I have to leave nothing. And he was like, what are you doing looking at our prenup again? And she was like, why the fuck do you think? Like,
He's like, in his mind, he really wants to have a relationship with Angela, but he still wants Tasha to be his wife. Like,
I really don't know how things are going to go in season 3, but as of right now, that's how things are.
It's just like, it's like almost like Ghost is not stringing two women along, but actually like stringing two women along. Whereas, and it's like Ghost is in control of this relationship. Whereas with Olivia Pope, a woman is in control. So it's like, that's a different dynamic of it. It's like girl power. A woman is in control of her having sex with the most powerful man in the United States, the president. Like,
then another thing I wanted to say is, also you have to remember that we're in season 5 of Scandal. We're in about to go into season 3 for Power. And, you know, another thing is Olivia Pope is the star of the show.
Right, right.
And you know, people got to fall in love with Olivia Pope first. Like, before they even showed Fitz on the first episode, they let it go all the way to the end of the episode.
Fall in love with this powerful black woman who was running shit.
Exactly. Then they brought in her weakness. Because Fitz is like her only weakness.
Right.
Like, she's a very strong woman. And I think that might have something to do with it too. Even though I am an Angela fan, that's another thing. There's not a lot of background to Angie. Like, you haven't really found a reason to fall in love with her. I just like Angie. That's my particular. I just love her.
I hate that how they. She's it's just like she's the police. You know, she's like leading, like she wants to be Captain Save-A-Ho. But then y'all have her looking weak because you have her being strung along by a married man who's telling her, "Oh, I'm gonna get my kids, but we just gotta wait." But he's not telling his wife that, like. You know what I'm saying? It definitely just sends like mixed messages.
And then, you know, she's tried to get him locked up. She almost got him killed. Everything that Olivia Pope does, she puts her own ass on the line just to help the president succeed. Like, she's never trying to take him down or anything. So I think that might have something to do with it. But I really do. I'm really interested in you guys' comments. So I'm really looking forward to those. I hope you guys do respond on this topic. But we're going to go now because I have to go and give my nephew a bath.
Right.
So, I hope I hope you guys have a great weekend. I hope you have a safe weekend. I will be in this weekend. My treat for the week was Straight Outta Compton. So this weekend I want to stay home, you know, wash some clothes. I recently, excuse me? What is he saying?
What's that face mean?
She gonna stay home.
Home. We be home on the weekends. I mean, if we step out, it's because we have obligations.
We literally have to. Somebody is having a baby shower. Somebody's having a birthday party.
Right.
Like we literally have to leave.
I'm really going to be here this weekend.
I'm outside of this house Monday through Friday from around 8 o'clock to possibly 6:30. Some nights 7:30. I'm gonna be home on the weekends. Like,
so the thing is that Tanea showed me Ocean's 11 on I think Tuesday, and why have I never seen Ocean's 11? I have no idea, never. So it was a really good movie. So this weekend I plan to watch 12 and 13.
Oh, that's gonna be a nice time.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So plus without our friend Mary's coming over too.
I can make us some brunch, all that.
Mary,
our friend Mary, she only come out in the nighttime.
Not on the weekends.
Oh, not in the weekend. She out all day.
But if you are new to watching this show, we will be here every
Yes.
I know Mary.
We'll be here every Monday and Thursday. We'll be here every Monday and Thursday, so make sure you hit that subscribe button. For my people who always watch, make sure you share this video. Tell a friend and tell a friend. Tell your mother, your cousin, your sister, your brother. Tell somebody about the show. I do have a shout out today. One of my new favorite commenters, I can't remember if she said her birthday's coming or her birthday just passed, on YouTube. I think her name is Christy King, or I know her first name is Christy.
Yes.
Right. And she usually writes me a long list of comments, and I really like her. She's a good time. She's funny.
I read all her comments.
Yeah, I think you're funny. I'm gonna give you the shout out of the day. Every week that I read your comments, I'm like, this girl is really funny. She's become one of my favorite commenters. So yeah, but I'll see you guys on Monday. I'll be here Monday unless something happens, but nothing should happen. So I hope y'all have a good, safe weekend. And as always, if you didn't know,
now you know.
Now you know
that there's no show like the show.
Like the show. About to go eat my hot dogs and beans though. Alright, let me get on up the street.